Secrets of Silverpine Academy, narrated by Olga Baciu. Author Liubimciki and Olga Baciu. I'm Olga. This book was written with the help of GPT-4. Chapter 5, First Test. The Autumn Festival at Silverpine Academy was always a spectacle of colors and cheer, the campus adorned with hues of orange, red, and gold, and the air filled with the scent of cinnamon and burning leaves. This year, however, beneath the festive veneer, there was a palpable tension for Ethan and Lily. Today was not just about celebration, it was about protection. As they moved through the crowd, their senses were heightened, scanning for anything out of place. They had been briefed by Marianne that there were rumors of an unknown group planning to infiltrate the festival to access the ley lines, the ancient power source that ran beneath the academy. Lily's connection to the earth made her particularly sensitive to any disturbances in its natural flow. As they approached the central square, where the main festivities were concentrated, she paused, her expression tense. "Do you feel that?" she whispered to Ethan. Ethan concentrated, tuning into the subtle shifts in the atmosphere. "Yeah, something's off. The air, it feels charged." They split up to cover more ground, agreeing to communicate through their recently developed silent signals. Lily headed towards the ancient oak tree at the heart of the square, a known focal point of the ley lines. Ethan moved to the outskirts, watching the tree line for any unusual activity. As Lily neared the oak, the ground beneath her feet hummed with energy. She noticed a small group of people she didn't recognize, their attention fixated on a device that seemed out of place, a metal contraption partially buried under fallen leaves, its surface blinking with lights. Without hesitating, Lily approached them, her demeanor calm but assertive. "Can I help you with something?" she asked, her voice loud enough to draw attention. The group turned, startled. One of them, a man with sharp features, recovered quickly. "We're just checking out the festival," he said, his smile a little too practiced. Lily eyed the device. "That doesn't look like festival equipment. What is it?" As the man struggled to respond, Ethan arrived, having noticed the standoff from across the square. Together they faced the group, their presence commanding and unwavering. "It's time for you to leave," Ethan stated firmly, stepping closer to the device. "And take this with you. It doesn't belong here." The group hesitated, exchanging nervous glances. Finally they complied, dismantling the device quickly under Ethan and Lily's watchful eyes. As they left, the atmosphere shifted, the natural balance of the area feeling restored. Breathing a sigh of relief, Lily and Ethan exchanged a look of triumph. They had faced their first real test as protectors of Silverpine and had succeeded in keeping the academy safe. As they rejoined the festival, the celebration seemed brighter, the laughter more genuine, as if the campus itself had sensed the threat and now reveled in its continuation of peace. Ethan and Lily, their bond strengthened by the day's success, shared a quiet moment of pride. They were truly part of something greater, guardians of a legacy that was as ancient as the very grounds of Silverpine Academy. As the day wore on and the autumn festival regained its cheerful momentum, Ethan and Lily allowed themselves to blend back into the festivities. The air was crisp, filled with the laughter of their peers and the sweet aroma of apple cider. They moved through the crowd, now more relaxed but still vigilant, always aware of their responsibility. The incident at the oak tree had been a clear reminder of the stakes involved in their roles as guardians. They wandered over to a booth lined with handmade crafts, picking up small trinkets and admiring the local artisans' work. Lily picked up a carved wooden pendant, tracing the intricate patterns with her finger, a thoughtful expression on her face. "Ethan," she started, her voice low so only he could hear. "Do you ever wonder if we're really ready for all of this? Today was close. Too close." Ethan looked at her, his eyes reassuring. "I do wonder, but then I remember that we weren't chosen at random. We've got each other, and we've got the circle. We're going to make mistakes, sure, but we'll learn, and we'll get better." Lily nodded, comforted by his confidence. "You're right. It's just a lot to process sometimes, knowing that there's so much more going on beneath the surface of normal school life." Their conversation was interrupted by the sound of music starting up near the main stage. A local band had begun to play, their upbeat tunes drawing a crowd. Ethan grinned at Lily. "Come on, let's go enjoy some of this normal school life while we can." They joined other students near the stage, letting themselves be swept up in the rhythm of the music. For a moment, they were just two teenagers at a festival, no burdens of guardianship weighing them down. They danced, laughed, and for a brief, sweet while, forgot about the mystical forces surrounding them. As the night drew to a close, the festival wound down, and the crowd thinned. Ethan and Lily walked slowly back towards the dorms, their path illuminated by the soft glow of lanterns hanging from the trees. "I'm glad we had this day," Ethan said as they walked. "Even with the interruption, it was a reminder of why we're doing all this, protecting a place that brings so much joy and community." Lily smiled, her hand finding his in the dark. "Yes, and it's a reminder that we're not just protectors, we're also a part of this community. We're here to make sure it thrives, not just survives." They reached the front steps of the dormitory, the building quiet as most students were still out enjoying the last remnants of the festival. Ethan paused, looking at Lily with a sincere expression. "Lily, whatever comes next, I'm glad we're in this together. Today proved that we can really do this." Lily squeezed his hand, her voice firm with resolve. "Together," she affirmed. "And let's hope that whatever comes next, it's a little less eventful than today." They laughed, their shared experiences binding them closer than ever. As they said goodnight and headed to their respective rooms, both felt a profound sense of readiness for the future. They had passed their first test, not just in thwarting a threat, but in reaffirming their commitment to their roles and to each other. Whatever challenges lay ahead, Ethan and Lily knew they would face them together, strengthened by the bond they had forged under the autumn skies of Silverpine Academy.